Hello and welcome to another episode of All Sports Takes. We
Tursky.
are going to be, yes, sir, we're going to be going through college football playoff bowl predictions as well as our weekly NFL predictions. Let's first get to the college football. We're going to be going over the Gator Bowl, Orange Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, Peach Bowl, Cotton Bowl, and the Rose Bowl. So let's start with you, John. What is your pick for the Gator Bowl?
For the Gator Bowl, got the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah, I got the South Carolina Gamecocks too. I don't South Carolina Gamecocks, they've been really hot. They beat Clemson in their last game as
Yeah, and you
well
got
as
Spencer Rattler. I mean, he's ugly as shit, but he's pretty good, I will say.
yeah, and I mean Notre Dame just lost to USC, I believe. So Notre Dame's coming off a loss, South Carolina's coming off a dub. I think we all know how that ends. Next, we got the Orange Bowl. Clemson versus Tennessee. What do you got?
It was very hard choice. Both really good teams. I had to go Tennessee. Their offense is just too good, man.
Yeah. Even with
Yeah,
a backup quarterback?
yeah. I'm comfortable
Yeah.
taking Tennessee.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna pick Clemson here. I think this is a pretty easy pick because Tennessee's offense, they don't have Malik Hooker. Without Malik Hooker, their offense can't really run the same way it does. And Tennessee has shown they don't have a defense. Clemson has shown they have a decent offense and a decent defense. So, if you don't have an offense and you don't have a defense, you're not going to win the game. So Clemson's going to win this one easily. Next, we got the Sugar Bowl, Alabama versus Kansas State. I got Alabama.
Yeah, I
I,
got
I
Alabama.
you
Nick
never go
Saban
against
always
Nick
manages
Saban.
to win.
Yep, you never go against Nick Saban, and you also Kansas State. I mean, they're looking fine. They just beat TCU, but you never go against Nick Saban.
Yeah. The
Next we
GOAT.
got the Fiesta Bowl, the first game of the college football playoff between the GOAT University of Michigan and TCU. This is easy for me. Michigan, go blue, baby, go blue.
T down, baby. T down. Yeah, I'm going Michigan.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Even without Blake Corum, we're still gonna win.
Yeah, we're still gonna win. Go blue, baby. Not even a challenge. Next, we got the Peach Bowl, Georgia versus Ohio State. I am really skeptical on this one because on the one hand, I feel like Ohio State can beat anybody in the country on their day. CJ Stroud was not on his day when he played against Michigan. And on the other hand, Georgia is by far the best team in the country. So I was looking back in 2014, the first college football playoff. Ohio State was doubted, barely came in as the 4 seed, and they actually ended up beating, I believe, Alabama, and ended up beating Oregon to win the college football playoff. And with that being said, I'm going to choose Georgia.
With that being said, I'm also choosing Georgia. FO, baby. FO.
Next, we got Cotton Bowl, USC versus Tulane.
I mean, USC, obviously, man.
USC, what happened? And finally, I got USC as well. And finally, we got the Rose Bowl, Utah versus Penn State.
Utah, baby. Utah. Let's go.
Go Utes, baby. Go Utes.
Go Utes.
I
You
hate
up.
Penn State. Oh, go Utah.
W.
Okay, with those college football playoff predictions and bowl game predictions out of the way, we are going to be stepping into our NFL predictions. Crazy week last week. John, what were your highlights of last week?
There were none.
No highlights. Yeah, it'd probably be sad to be a Patriots fan.
No, let me
Okay.
get this out the way. Rahammed Stevenson trade his ass to go to Powers, trade his ass, and we would be the fucking playoffs right now if they would have done stupid ass shit. Trade them away. Trade them. Shoot them. I don't care. Trade them away. Anything, get them off the team, dog. I hate
think
them.
there was some definite highlights. It was surprising to see the Lions lose. That was pretty sad. But almost every single team in the NFC lost except the Packers, which is what the Packers needed to make the playoffs, basically.
And they beat the Dolphins too. We needed that.
Yeah, so the Packers are looking good, and most of the AFC lost as well. Almost everybody lost except the Jags and the Chargers. So the playoff race has just got a lot closer, and it is up for grabs for anybody. thus these predictions are pretty important in the retrospective playoffs, and it's looking like it's going to be a good final week. I'm particularly excited for the Panthers-Bucks game, which basically decides who wins the division and goes to the playoffs this week.
You know what? We're gonna start the game off. Patriots-Dolphins. Patriots are winning. Yeah, that's all you gotta know. Patriots winning.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to start there, I got the Patriots winning as well.
Big dub. Tua is not playing for his third concussion of the season.
And so, Patriots didn't look bad against the Bengals last week. Obviously, the Bengals
should have won.
Are a superior
you know
team.
We should have won, Andrew. You know we should have won.
So yeah, you shouldn't have not won.
Yeah, we should.
Because I mean, let's just replay that first half.
Yeah, but let's replay the second half. What happened in the second half, Andrew?
Who got more points? Who won?
We should have won, though.
Who fumbled?
You know it. You know it.
You
were scared. I know. You were scared.
I was scared. I was scared, but we got the dub in the end. Okay, before we go more into our predictions, we both got the Patriots here, but our records are me at 140 to 103, and John at 137 to 106. It is getting closer. So these next couple of weeks are even more important because of the jersey that we have going on. We both got Thursday Night Football, right? We both picked the Cowboys because who wasn't going to pick the Cowboys when you have the bum Joshua Dobbs playing for the Titans? So yeah, let's get farther into the picks. I believe there was Cardinals versus Falcons is where we're gonna start.
All right.
What do you got?
I got the Falcons. The Cardinals, man, they suck, dude. They really suck. Colt McCoy's not it. I mean, except Trace McSorley now. Trace McSorley, Trace McSorley, throw it on a dime. Yeah, that line's totally false because he cannot throw it on a dime. So yeah, I got the Falcons winning. Falcons offense the running game will just overpower the Cardinals defense, and the Cardinals offense is non-existent. So yeah,
I think it's funny that you mentioned running game when you talk about this because James Conner has absolutely been balling out these past couple of weeks, and I actually like the Cardinals winning this in a low-scoring affair. The Cardinals defense has been looking good, but I like James Conner getting 2 touchdowns in this game. I like James Conner here. I like his matchup. Falcons aren't that good. Don't have that good of a defense. Cardinals are going to win this one. Let's move on. Saints versus Eagles.
What you got? I mean, I got the Eagles, personally.
I got the Eagles. I think we can just move on.
Yeah. Saints suck.
Next, we got the Colts versus the Giants. I have the Giants winning this.
Me too.
Just purely based off of the fact that it's a high school coach coaching an NFL team.
And Nick Foles sucks.
Yeah, I don't think they'll start Nick Foles this week.
Yeah, Nick Foles is so bad.
They should be starting Matt Ryan, and Matt Ryan sucks.
So yeah.
I'm gonna say. So we both got the Giants here, and the Giants have been playing fine. Kind of sucky that they're gonna make the playoffs because they're not that good.
But Saquon is carrying though.
That's true. Saquon, it'll be fun to watch Saquon in the playoffs. Okay, next we got probably the best game of the week, which I think should be on Sunday Night Football, but it's not gonna be because the NFL only flexes AFC North games to Sunday Night Football. Except the Bengals, it's always the Steelers or the Ravens. Next we got the Panthers versus the Buccaneers. You can go ahead and go first for this one, John.
I got the Bucks. You can never doubt Tom Brady. He always finds a way to pull it out. I'm sure this kid's gonna stay to the Panthers because apparently Sam Darnold's now a good quarterback, which he's not. So I'm gonna go Buccaneers. Tom Brady. He always finds a way to win and make the playoffs, even if he's like 6-8 or whatever he is right now.
October 28th, 2022. Gisele Bündchen divorces Tom Brady. After this is seen, Tom Brady wins against the Seahawks and then goes into a spiraling depression and plays like he is Mac Jones.
No, okay, whoa, buddy.
He plays fine. He plays like he's Zach Wilson. He plays like he's Zach Wilson, like Zach Wilson.
Oh, okay, that's a lot better.
And Tom Brady has been sucking. Now I'm going to pitch you another date. This is an interesting date, of course. December 24th.
December 24th, Christmas Eve.
2022. Sam Darnold.
Oh my God.
At home faces a hot Lions team, probably the hottest team in the NFL. and absolutely balls out. Dante Foreman gets 165 yards and a touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with 125 yards. Sam Darnold gets a rushing touchdown on the day. I mean, Sam Darnold and that run game with Dante Foreman and Chuba Hubbard, they don't need CMC. They are balling out. Carolina Panthers will win this game. Tom Brady will cry like a little bitch. And
I just have one comment to make, right?
Hmm.
So, Dante Foreman got like 160 rushing yards, but why didn't you start him in fantasy? That's my question. Yeah, buddy,
that's
and you
true.
lost. And you lost.
You lost as well.
Yeah, but Justin Herbert.
Hey, John, you like Justin Herbert a lot?
No, actually, I hate fucking Justin Herbert. He fucking sold 5 points, buddy. If you see this Justin Herbert, just remember, I'm coming for you, dog. I'm coming for you. You feel me?
Yeah. I think that we should move on to the Broncos Chiefs. Easy,
Okay.
move on. Chiefs winning.
Psych,
outta
Broncos
here.
are winning.
What?
I'm playing Chiefs. Yeah, Chiefs winning.
Yeah, shut up. Sorry. Next, Bears versus Lions. I think John's got an interesting pick for this one.
I'm going with the upset, baby. Cash money. I got you. Bears to win it. I think it's high time they're gonna win, dog. I mean, they're 3-12, dog. They were so close in so many games, and they've actually played decent. Not thanks to Justin Herbert, of course, who sucks in clutch time. But yeah, I think the Bears will have a really good running game with Justin Fields, and the Lions, they just kind of sucked in the last game. I think they're gonna fall off because they were really high on themselves, and then they got shit on, and now they're gonna suck because they're pretty much out of the playoff hopes. They have no more playoff hopes, pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's a stupid pick for a couple of reasons. One, the Bears wide receivers are so injured right now that they are having a tight end start as their wide receiver number 1. 2,
Hey,
the Bears
buddy,
defense is the Bears defense is Cole Kmet is not starting wide receiver. It's their second tight end.
Who is it?
Second tight end.
Okay.
2, Lions are hot. Even if they lost to the Panthers, they've been playing well. So I got the Lions here. This is a pretty simple pick to me. I think most people in America would make this pick. John's just a little slow. Next, we got the Browns versus Commanders. This is a huge game for the Commanders playoffs hopes. And because it's a huge game, Rivera decides to choke it and start Carson Wentz. Why would you start Carson Wentz? Taylor Heineke has been playing fine. He faced a hard San Francisco 49ers defense last week and played fine. I hate this decision, and for that reason, I am going with the Browns.
I'm also going with the Browns. I do not think Carson Wentz is a good quarterback like Andrew over here. He does suck. Ron Rivera choked it. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Browns. The Sean Massager is going to suck like usual, but to find a way to win.
And note, this will keep the Seahawks and Packers playoff chances alive. So that's a big deal as well. Next, Jags, Texans. Texans have been playing well. Jags have been playing better.
They won one game.
Jags have been playing better. I got the Jags here.
They got the Jags.
Pretty solid, pretty easy pick to make. Next, we got the 49ers versus Raiders. I think it'll be a trash game.
Just say the Niners, dog. We're just gonna move on.
Yeah, I don't think we need to even talk about this because
George Stidham starting, baby. Patriots drafted him 6th round. Guaranteed he's about to ball out.
But he's not gonna win.
No, he's not gonna win, but he's gonna ball out.
Okay, just had to clarify that. Next, we got the Jets versus because that would have thrown your chances right then and there. Next, we got the Jets versus the Seahawks. It is the Geno Smith revenge tour this year. He beats the Chargers. He beats another team, which I can't
wait, hold on
recall.
one second. Can we pull up that one podcast episode where you just said they were gonna win out the rest of their season? What happened to that, Andrew? I just want to give me your thoughts on where they are now.
That was a sad moment. You know what happened was Kenneth Walker got injured. That's the root cause of that.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're just gonna move on. It's the Geno Smith revenge tour this year, and he's been beating all of his former teams. I don't know the other one. I need to look it up now because I don't know the other one. Geno Smith revenge tour. Sorry, Steelers. He beat the Steelers.
Oh wow! What a win! Big win.
Well, it's his revenge tour, nevertheless, and I think that he's gonna smack the Jets, especially even with Mike White starting. I'm sorry, Mike White, you seem like a nice guy, but you're not gonna win this one. So I have the Seahawks winning this. What about you, John?
Well, I saw the Seahawks winning.
Yeah.
The Jets are not a good team, even with Mike White, as you were saying. I still think they suck. Ever since they lost Brees Hall, it's just been really downhill. Their only form of offense, pretty much. Garrett Wilson's a dog, though.
And note, this keeps the Seahawks playoff chances alive, and it completely ruins the Jets.
Yep.
And it helps the Patriots a lot.
It does. That's why I'm also picking the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will win.
Next, we have a huge game between the Vikings and the Packers. The Packers are looking really hot right now, and their playoff chances are still alive. And for that reason, I have the Packers winning this. I think the Packers are playing really well. I think the Vikings make games too close, and they've been playing mediocre, and I just don't think they're going to be able to prove it at Lambeau Field.
Same, I got the Packers winning. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to bring out his prime perk 30s, pop 2 before the game, and he's going to be a demon. And the Vikings, they have like a plus 2, 3, 4, 5 point differential. I think it's time they finally the ball doesn't go their way, when they lose this one. I think the Packers are hard off that nice win to the Dolphins. Maybe because Tua suffered his 3rd concussion of the year, but it's still a win. So I'm gonna go Packers. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Next we got the Rams versus Chargers.
And he's gonna get Christian Watson on the perk 30s. He's gonna be going off, guaranteed.
Rams Chargers. Who do you got for this one? I'm interested in this game.
Fuck the Chargers, the Rams. Personally, fuck Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen for losing my fantasy matchup. So I'm gonna go Rams.
I hate the Chargers a lot, and I like Baker Mayfield a lot, so I'm just going Rams.
Yeah, Rams. They're coming off a really, really good win against the Broncos. I mean, the Broncos do suck, but they got how many points they scored? 52.
Yeah, and they scored 52 against Broncos.
Yeah, 52 points, man. They scored on every single possession. That's pretty good.
Here's a fun fact for you, John. We only have 3 games with different picks currently.
That's currently, buddy, and I only need 3 games to catch up, dog.
That's true. You need to get a win on every single one of those games. Next, we got the Steelers versus Ravens. I'm going Steelers here. I think the Ravens have been playing poorly. Okay, I got the Steelers here. I think the Ravens have been playing poorly, and I don't like Lamar Jackson coming back. I don't think he's going to have that good of chemistry. And for that reason, I got the Steelers beating the Ravens in an upset. I also like Kenny Pickett here, so I'm going Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens. Lamar Jackson's returning. He's going to ball out. He's been carrying the team all year. I think he can just do it again. Tyler Huntley's completely sold. He sucks dick. He should get traded. So, yeah, I think Ravens are going to win. Steelers kind of suck. They shouldn't even beat the Raiders. I don't even know how they beat the Raiders. And then who did they beat last week?
I don't know.
You don't know. Anyway, they suck, though. Kenny Pickett's not good.
Finally, last game of the week. The best game of the week, arguably. Bengals versus Bills, Monday Night Football in Cincinnati. I saw this interesting thing earlier today about stadium environments and how the Bengals have a great stadium environment. We have a trash stadium environment. I mean, analysts need to understand what team they're talking about. They were comparing the Bengals stadium environment to the Chiefs and the Bills. I mean, you just cannot do that. And they were saying at the end of the day, stadium environments is what's going to decide between these 3 teams, and that's just false. The Bengals showed it last year. They beat Chiefs in Arrowhead. They beat the Titans in Nashville. I think that stadium environments don't matter. And for that reason, I think this game is going to be really close, because I don't think the Bengals are going to have that much of a home field advantage. But I'm still going to pick the Bengals. Who Dey, baby? Joe Burrow. We got the Joe Burrow bobblehead. Joe Burrow bobblehead.
The stadium environment was a little bit out of pocket. Did not see that coming, but okay. I have the Bills winning. Fuck the Bengals. Are you done? They almost lost the Patriots. They barely won 2018. Joe Burrow threw 3 interceptions, a pick 6. They got the Patriots back in the game.
Jamar Chase fumbled. The same thing?
What?
Didn't the Bills kind of do the same thing?
But they won.
Against the Patriots.
What are you talking about?
Well, the Bills made it really close against the Patriots too.
Nah, that wasn't even a close, dog.
It was kind of close.
I'll pull up the score.
Obviously,
It
not the
was.
playoffs.
It was. 24-10, dog. That's not close.
That's not close. Okay. JK.
Alright,
I don't care.
first thing,
Bengals are
alright.
winning. Bengals are winning.
Anyway, Bills are winning. Josh, I know he's been falling off recently, but I think he'll bounce back. Bengals are just not that good, honestly. A little bit overrated.
Bengals are a lock in this game. They're underdogs. They're a lock. Josh Allen is a bum. And Bengals are going to win this easy. Our defense is going to carry. I think it's actually going to be our defense that wins it.
Yeah,
our defense is the one that's going to win it.
Yeah,
we held the Patriots to 12 points last week when on defense because they got a pick 6.
Yeah. Joey B sucks, though. You can't just be throwing interceptions like that.
Anyway, that is the All Sports Takes episode. We got both college football and NFL in here. And yeah. Thanks.
No, let me say something. Fuck Rhamondre Stevenson and Jacoby Myers trade his ass. We're done.